Sawadee Krap and welcome to Railay Beach, one of the most iconic places in southern Thailand. At first glance, Railay looks like an island. Turquoise water, limestone cliffs, jungle paths, and no roads in sight. But Railay isn't actually an island. It's a small peninsula cut off from the mainland by massive cliffs, which means the only way to get here is by boat. And the moment you arrive, everything slows down. Long before Railay became a famous travel destination, this area was mostly jungle and fishing boats. Local communities lived quietly along the coast, using the sea and surrounding land for daily life. Things began to change in the late 20th century when rock climbers discovered the limestone cliffs. These cliffs were unlike anything else in Thailand. Steep, dramatic, and full of natural routes. Climbers arrived first. Word spread internationally. Backpackers followed, then travelers looking for beaches that felt wild and untouched. Despite its growing popularity, Railay developed differently from most beach towns. There were no roads built through the cliffs, no cars, no motorbikes. Movement stayed simple. Boats and walking paths shaped how the area grew, and that decision still defines Railay today. Now, first we will talk about how to reach Railay Beach. The only way to reach Railay is by longtail boat, usually from Ao Nang or nearby piers. The ride is short, but it feels like crossing into another world. You step off the boat barefoot, sand under your feet, cliffs rising around you. From the start, Railay feels separate from the mainland, even though it technically isn't. Now let's start our journey with Railay West. Most visitors arrive at Railay West, and it's easy to see why. This is the postcard beach. A wide stretch of soft sand framed by towering limestone cliffs on both sides. It feels open, dramatic, and calm all at once. Early morning is the best time to be here. The beach is quiet, the water is smooth, and the light is soft against the cliffs. Later in the day, Railay West becomes livelier, and by sunset, the boats line the shore as the sky turns gold. Swimming here depends on the tide. At high tide, the water is perfect. At low tide, the sea pulls far back, revealing shallow flats. Behind the beach are resorts, restaurants, and bars, but the space never feels crowded. From Railay West, a short walking path leads across the peninsula. There are no vehicles here. Everyone moves on foot. The path winds past small shops, jungle sections, and quiet corners, and within minutes, the atmosphere changes. We are moving forward to Railay East. Railay East feels completely different from the west. This side is more mangrove and mudflat than swimming beach. The water is still. The mood is slower. Railay East is where many long-stayers settle. You'll find hostels, budget bungalows, massage spots, laid-back bars, and simple restaurants. Climbers often stay here because of its relaxed feel and central location. In the evening, Railay East becomes quietly social. People sit on beanbags, share drinks, talk about climbing routes, island plans, and where they're heading next. We are moving forward to rock climbing and adventure. Railay is one of the world's most famous rock climbing destinations, with hundreds of routes for all levels. Even if you don't climb, watching climbers move across the cliffs
How is it, Norman? It's weird, isn't it? Strange.
adds a sense of scale and energy to the landscape. There are also caves, viewpoints, kayaking routes, and jungle paths that connect everything together. Railay Beach is more than just beautiful scenery. It's the way everything moves slower, the absence of roads, the sound of boats instead of traffic, days shaped by light and tide rather than schedules. Railay isn't just a place you visit. It's a place that stays with you. Thanks for exploring this with us. If you like the video, follow us for more. See you in the next one.